Hello guys, this is Eric Day from ACS Learning Hub. Welcome back to my channel, and I'm coming back here with all of you now. Yeah, after recovering from my COVID and my back throat. All right, thank you so much for coming back here. Wasim, thank you very much. Thank you for your care and concern. And thank you Bradley, Aiden, Trinet, 你好. Hi Hubert, nice to see you here. CK, 你好. Right, and Roger, yes, I'm back. Okay, but okay, as for my vocal has not fully recovered yet. Okay, so I will take things easy. All right, so probably I may have a shorter live streaming later on in the London session. If I can continue the 3 hours, I will go on. All right. Okay, but first of all, let us come back here in this Forex Trading Plan session. Let's plan out our trade, right? Which I have not been looking at this for about 2 weeks. All right. So yeah. Okay. So let's come back here. Let's see what do we have here today. Okay. So let's go into Aussie CAD. All right. So yes. Yep, thank you Roger. Yeah, this is my first session after 2 weeks okay of recuperating. All right, so from this COVID, yeah, so I will take things easy, so I'll go a bit slower. All right, okay, so for Aussie CAD, let's take a look at Aussie CAD. Yes, and Aussie CAD over here. All right, over at this point here, okay, let us identify the trend. Okay, the trend is very important. So over here is still looking into bear trend here, but today looking at this bear trend, okay, it seems like we are going to have some retracement. Okay, so today I'm not going to touch this or this Aussie CAD. Okay, let's wait for maybe tomorrow or maybe second half of the day and observe how it's going before we take action. All right. Okay. Well, next to go, Aussie franc. Aussie franc. All right, Aussie franc over here. Let's take a look at Aussie franc. All right, so Aussie franc, tentatively by looking at Aussie franc, it's the same thing over here. As we can see, there's some support at this moment here, although we are still in the bear. Currently, we are still in the bear, but today in the bear, we are facing some retracement. So today, I'm going to stay away as well. All right. So for Aussie yen, yen is very good, which I guess I missed a lot of opportunity in making money for the past 2 weeks. All right, so Aussie yen, all right, it has started to sell down. All right, started to sell down after the escalation. So right now we are into the bear, but same thing today for Aussie yen. Although we are in the bear, however, okay, just starting off the bear, the bear trend has just started. So at this point here, as we can see, right, for this Aussie yen, this is actually having a retracement today once again, right? But now we are actually, I'm still looking at for some points that we can have a chance to sell, all right? But the thing is that over here, if this resistance level, okay, is going to hit and going to retrace downwards once again, yes, there may be a good chance for selling. But again, today is still a retracement, but this retracement looks like it's ending very soon. Okay, so tentatively we may have a chance to sell down. All right, so we may want to take a look at this, since this one as a sign of as for the retracement is ending very soon. Okay, so yeah, although it's not really very good yet, okay, but I'm going to put this into my selling list. All right, so that later on I'm going to take a look if there's a chance for me to sell. When it hits on the resistance without breaking, then we will go for a selling then. All right. Okay, so Aussie Kiwi. Let's take a look at Aussie Kiwi. Well, Aussie Kiwi, we are still in the bull, so it's still good for buying, not for selling yet. So currently, all right, so buyers can take note, but sellers have to stay away. Okay. All right. So yep, and let's see. Okay, Aussie dollar. Yep, for Aussie dollar also the same thing. We are now coming into we are still in the bear. However, today looks like there's some retracement, but is the retracement ending soon? Well, the retracement has not ending yet. Okay, it's not ending yet. So tentatively, will it actually create a downward trend, continue the selling? Well, I would say that yes, probably, but not now. I will stay away for Aussie dollar for now. All right. Okay, so for Euro Aussie, well, Euro Aussie is very clear that we are for a bull. So no for sellers. Sellers have to stay away. Okay, for buyers, you have to take note of the resistance level. Okay, because we're actually pretty near to the resistance level. So tentatively, it may not be as good for us to sell or buy for now. All right. So I'm going to skip this. EURUSD. Let's take a look at EURUSD. Well, for EURUSD over here, EURUSD, we are also very clear. Now we are actually in the bear retracing up to become a bull. Will this bull continue to run? That may not be. But the thing is that we also want to take a look. Okay, whether is there a chance that this bull is not strong enough to run? So it will actually come back for selling in a certain point. Okay, that we should be looking out for. Okay, for example, I'm looking out for this area here. All right, so it's still quite a big move for the. It's still quite a good space for the buy. Okay, so buyers can take note. Okay, for sellers, just stay away. All right, so let's skip over to Euro Yen. Euro Yen. Well, Euro Yen over here. Let's take a look. Euro Yen. Euro Yen, we have now we are still in the bull. All right, so for Euro Yen, we are still on the buy side. So tentatively buying for Euro Yen is possible. So sellers have to stay away for a while. Okay. All right. So Euro Kiwi. Let's take a look at Euro Kiwi. Well, Euro Kiwi over here is very clear that we are still in the bull. All right. So tentatively buyers, you can go, but sellers will have to stay away. Okay. For Euro Dollar, let's take a look at Euro Dollar. Well, Euro Dollar over here. Well, Euro Dollar, we are actually now, we are still in the bear. Today, the bear, okay, we going to end the retracement, okay, over into this area here. Let's see. Okay, I see one resistance level over here that it has been tested once. So Euro Dollar, yes, we can take consideration for selling. Okay, so that over in this point here, as we can see now, it's still escalating into a buy. So for Euro Dollar, I want to test the resistance up here first, okay, before I take action. So this is something that I want to take a look. Okay, so Euro Dollar, it may come on the second half of the day after it tested the resistance up here without breaking, right? And it started to sell down into a new cycle of selling. Yes, then I will take action. Okay, that's for Euro Dollar. That looks pretty good. All right. So for Pound Aussie, well, Pound Aussie, well, tentatively we are looking at this. We are still in the bear. This bear last week, okay, we have some push to recover some losses from the pound falling. Am I right? Okay, so I missed this. Okay, definitely I know. Okay, but now, okay, anyway, I believe many of you have grabbed profits from the falling of the pound. So for today, Pound Aussie, by looking at this Pound Aussie, it seems like Pound Aussie has actually coming into place, okay, of a resistance over here. So right now, okay, by looking at this, okay, we are actually coming to sell. Okay, so Pound Aussie looks good to sell, but okay, we are still waiting for this Pound Aussie to test on the resistance or to build a lower resistance before we start selling. Okay, so Pound Aussie looks good. Okay, Pound Aussie looks actually pretty good. So I'm going to put Pound Aussie into watch list. Okay. Alright, so Sawadee krap, EURUSD, nice to see you here. Alright, so yep, okay, so I'm gonna put Pound Aussie. Yes, Pound CAD. Let's take a look at Pound CAD. So Pound CAD over here, alright, we are looking into this area here, where this is also in the bear. And for Pound CAD, this one seems like is also coming for a selling to recover, okay, to take out all the profits here. Okay, so tentatively, okay, the sellers are coming in quite obvious. All right, so let's check where is the resistance level that I'm looking out for. Right, okay, so tentatively by looking at this level, okay, level here, okay, let's see. So we are now met up with one. Okay, you can see here. All right, the resistance level. Okay, so let's wait. Okay, for Pound CAD. I will still say that for GBPCAD, there's still room for some escalation, or when it tested this level of resistance that is not going to break again, then we will consider a selling. All right. Okay. Yes. Good Morgan. No, not Good Morgan. Dobra jutro, Caro. Nice to see you here. All right, I'm back. But I have a bad throat still. Okay, still recovering. Okay, so I will take things easy. Okay. Okay, so for GBPCAD over here, there's a good chance. Okay, but we still need some patience to let it test on the resistance before we actually start the selling. Okay. All right. How about pound franc? Let's take a look at pound franc. So pound franc over here is looking good. Okay, pound franc also looks good that there'll be a good chance of selling over here because tentatively by looking at this pound franc, we are in the bear. So when I'm looking at the trend, whenever it is a bear trend, I will always look out for selling. Okay, I always look out for selling. So where should I be looking out for selling? Okay, first of all, I want to take a look where the resistance will be. Okay, so tentatively, so far, it is still very near to still quite a distance away from the resistance. But then again, okay, we are going to look out for this area here, whereby this resistance is now reaching quite soon. So we can actually put pound franc into our selling list. Okay, to see, this is about 100 pips to go. All right, so pound franc tentatively, okay, if we want to sell, we want to let it test on the resistance once again to make sure it is not breaking above, then we will have a good chance to sell. So tentatively, buyers, you can still go for a buy for pound franc, but sellers, we have to pay attention. Okay, be more patient with this. So probably second half of the day or tomorrow, then we'll have a chance to sell. All right. So for pound franc, I'm not going to put this into my selling list. Okay. So as for pound yen, right? Pound yen, yes, Carol. I'm feeling good to come back with all of you as well. Okay. So for pound yen, let's take a look at pound yen. Well, pound yen, last 2 weeks. Okay, I think the last 2 weeks we have very good selling for pounds. Okay, so pound yen is also one of them that actually escalated up and it went down for a 1,800 pips. Wow, that is really a very good one. Okay, so this one, okay, I believe if Carol, you still remember about your 161.3 something, 161.333 323 or 313. Okay, yeah, we have actually cleared this level. Okay, if I didn't remember wrongly, somewhere here. All right, so it has cleared all our readings. You know, it went down all the way. Wow. Okay, so that's good. All right, so now it actually seems like it's coming back. 161.343. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Carol. So yeah, after weeks, then it started to come back and take out this price. Good, you have a very good prediction, I would say. All right. Okay, so yeah, so let's come back here. Okay, and over at this point here today, it seems like there is a sign of selling. Okay, seems like there's a sign of selling. All right. So I will still be looking at this point for selling for pound yen. Okay, but is there any chance that the pound yen is going to take a selling? Okay, first of all, I'm looking out for this level where I still see that selling may be possible. Okay, selling may be possible. However, there's still much space for it to test on the resistance before I actually wanted to take into consideration for selling. So for pound yen, tentatively we can put this our our observation. All right, but tentatively I will not be selling right now. Okay, I won't be selling immediately right now. Okay, I will still be waiting for it to test on the resistance above in this whole area, the range here, so before I actually take action. Okay, so pound yen we can put under observation but not into my selling list. Okay, so for pound kiwi, let's take a look at pound kiwi. So pound kiwi, are we in the bear? Tentatively it looks like, but after all the recovering from the pound, okay, and seems like it is still going for some testing on the resistance. All right. Oh, so as of now, I will still say for pound kiwi, all right, there will be a good chance for selling, all right? Because right now for pound kiwi, I would say that it's actually looking out for a support level that to give the higher push. If this is going to retrace downwards, okay, I would say that this area is one of the area I'm looking out for to give a support before the push comes in, all right? So tentatively, sellers, you are selling against the trend. Buyers, you are buying with the flow of the trend, okay, which is more advantageous for the buyers. So for pound kiwi, I will advise a buy, all right? Okay, so for pound dollar, let's take a look at pound dollar. Well, pound dollar today, right, we are in the bear. So we are looking out for selling for pound dollar today. So is there any ways that we are going to sell for today? All right, let's take a look. Where is the resistance? All right, so resistance, the price has actually tested once, but it's not really that resistant yet. Although we still have about 100 pips for buyers to test on the resistance. And will there be any chance that it will start to retrace downwards once again for selling? I would say probably yes as well. So for pound dollar, it's a 50-50. Okay, it's a 50-50 chance. So at the moment, okay, for now, for pound dollar, there may be a good chance for selling as well as for buying to test the resistance. So for pound dollar, okay, I will put this into my watch list, and then we will come back into the UK hour, and then we will see how it goes before we actually take action, all right? Because this one stands at a 50-50% chance. If this is going to swing down, okay, then the selling probability is higher, right? So yeah, let's take a look later on, okay, because right now we are in the 50-50 no man land, okay? All right, so let's move again to dollar CAD. Well, dollar CAD over here. Dollar CAD, we are in the bull, running up very, very strongly. So tentatively, I'm not going to touch this. For buyers, you can take note. As for buyers, okay, if you are going to trade a buy on, if you are going to go for a buy for this Euro CAD, right? We still have quite a good space for buying, in fact, okay. So tentatively, I would say that currently, okay, buyers are more on the favorable side, okay. So sellers, we stayed away for a while. Okay, dollar franc. Let's take a look at dollar franc, right? Dollar franc. Well, dollar franc tentatively also looking out for a buy. Okay, I will be selling today. So to take a look at for buyers. Okay, so tentatively, no into my selling list. No. Okay. So for now, dollar yen, right? Dollar yen. Yes, dollar yen, we have a drop, okay, over at this point here, right? So at this point here, okay, and now it's actually recovering back to the highs again, okay. So for dollar yen, I'm going to stay away whether to buy or to sell. I'm going to stay away for a while, okay, because today is the first day of the week, so I'm going to observe further before I make any decision on the dollar yen. Right, next to go, Bitcoin. Yes, Bitcoin. Yesterday I was looking at Bitcoin. I was thinking about Bitcoin. Is it a good time to actually put in a buy right now? Okay, so for Bitcoin, currently, okay, I'll be looking at the range that to see that this range since yesterday, the movement, and I was studying about this Bitcoin. Looking at this Bitcoin, I actually realized that they are going to hover, okay, according to my reading, this Bitcoin is going to hover around 16.5 to 22.8. Okay, 16.5 to 22.8. Okay, so 22.8 around here. Okay, so it's about here. So I'm looking at this, all right, as well as 16.5. Okay, so 16.5. So 16.5. Okay, so tentatively 16.5 is still quite low down there. Okay, we have not able to achieve that yet. So let's take a look. Basing on 22.8, if we are going to buy, okay, if there's any buying signal, I see that it have a chance that it should hover around. It should hover around this whole range. Okay, it's not very big. It's not a very big space like 16 or 66 versus 18 is a very big space. Am I right? So, but again, I can now tentatively we are running on 19 to 22. 28 is still a good space if we can grab some profit from there. Okay, so 22.8 is still one of the target that we look out for if you are going for a buy. It's still a very good profitable space from this 19,000 on. Okay, so you can pay attention to that. All right. Okay, for gold, right? For gold, we have been selling off, and after that, I placed my target at 1678. It actually broke my 1678 and continued selling to the lowest of this price here, which is 1614. All right. So at the moment, okay, seems like the gold is not holding very well. Okay, but as of now, if we are going to sell the gold, is it a good time to sell the gold? I would say that tentatively it is not a good time to sell the gold yet. Okay, I'm still looking for a buy a little bit more before we can start selling. Right? Okay, so yeah, that's all for today. Let's see what do we have for our forex currency pairs, so that later on we can take a look. Okay. Well, okay, so let's see. Okay, so these are what I'm going to focus. Okay, all right. So I'm going to focus on Aussie yen for selling. All right, euro dollar for selling, pound Aussie, pound CAD, pound dollar for selling. All right. So yes, I'm going to flash this down. Okay, I'm going to flash this down and okay. I'm going to flash this down. Okay, Aussie yen, euro dollar, pound Aussie, pound CAD, pound dollar. Right. Okay, so another matter over here is that just to let all of you know, okay, today is the first day of the Aussie hours has changed. All right. So you have bring back 1 hour. So in the next 2 weeks, we are going to bring back the euro and the US. Okay, so in the Europe and the US, okay, for the next 2 and 3 weeks away. Okay, so just take note of this timing for the change. Right, I will have some. Will I be remaining? Will I be maintaining the same trading hours of my live stream? All right, I will keep all of you updated. Okay. And the next thing is that the last thing is that on this Thursday I will not be around. Okay, because I'm going for my checkups again. Okay, my follow-up. Okay, so I won't be around with all of you on this Thursday, but Mr. KH will take over. Okay, all right, guys, thank you so much, and I shall see you later in the London session. Okay, thank you so much, guys. See you again.